Hey everybody, it's Rob here. I'm getting a lot of questions how I'm farming good items, how to target farm specific items, how to get the good greater affixes, and how to also get these like maximum or close to maximum aspects here that players are running on their gear. And I today want to show you like the best method in my opinion. Like there's many methods that we've been discussing in the community, but there's only one method that is really far above the rest. So we'll talk about them real quick here and the different advantages of the different methods. So first of all, many people suggested doing Belial for the reputation cache. Now, doing Belial, in my opinion, gets extremely boring at some point. And while you do get some good loot, see if you open these caches, you always get guaranteed 2 greater affix items. And you can kind of see here they can have some pretty nice stuff. You also get forgotten souls and these kinds of things. But the problem is with these caches, while you can somewhat farm them, first of all, you do need Belial mats. You do need these like husks. And you also need to basically have no real way of like target farming anything. It basically just completely random what drops here. Okay, I got a 2GA helm. Okay, maybe this is like pretty decent, but you know, it's somewhat RNG doing this, and also I think it's extremely boring. So this is like not the most efficient method in my opinion. Then the second method that many people have mentioned is doing the Undercity target farming. So in the Undercity, if you have Vessel of Hatred expansion, you can put in some of these tributes here, but the problem is they are very rare to get. So if you have these Radiance tributes, you can put them in here. And then what you can do is you can juice the jewelry here, for example, because a lot of Sorks are looking for like some good amulets, and this is gonna really help you to kind of target farm this. So as long as you have some of them, you see here, this is like the kind of amulets that you can get that are kind of useful to play. You know, they're not completely crazy, but you can also get the crazy ones. So this would be like the second best method, I think, if you do have the tributes of Radiance. They drop from the world bosses, for example, and from Whispers, and then you would juice them and whatever you need, but most people want more jewelry because the amulets can be pretty rare here, and you have a high chance of getting a lot of amulets. However, this is also a bit of a problem because you can't really target farm these Resolute Radiance tributes or even the United ones. They are pretty rare. And we don't really like that. So that goes us to the fastest method of obtaining this kind of gear. And this is how also I've been farming it. You see here, like we're getting like tons of perfect aspects. You can really also sell this. If you have an aspect like this is, for example, like for the Rogue, you can sell this on like Diablo Trade or other websites. You can sell this for up to like, I don't know, 10, 20, sometimes even 50 billion if you get a splintering. I would even think this one is going to sell for a few billion because it's like pretty close to it. And what we do, guys, is an old friend of us. We basically gonna be farming the pits. And there are like certain pit tiers that you wanna farm. I'll have a showcase here and also some data of what is usually very nice to farm. So the pits gives you a ton of obols. And there are some cool pit tiers, I think, that is worth farming. So usually we farm like something that you wanna like blast in about a minute, maybe 1.5 minutes max. So you want to farm low pit tiers, and you're getting about 200 obols each run you can do, and you can do the run in 1 minute. So that means you're going to fill up on these obols, and they really crazy juiced the obol vendor this season. So you definitely want to be checking out here this obol vendor that is extremely strong at the moment. And you can basically target farm anything here. The easiest, for example, if you need boots here with the evade cooldown on a Sork, for example, boots are extremely cheap. You see it only costs 25 here to gamble the boots. And you can just gamble the boots, and there's going to be a high chance that you also get ancestrals. You don't really need to look at the non-ancestrals. So here I was kind of unlucky, so we can salvage the first inventory. And then you're just going to like keep gambling some boots. And then boom, there you have the first ancestral one, and this one is already playable, right? Like this one has all the right stuff. You have attacks reduce, evade cooldown, you have int, you have life, and you can just roll the life per second to, you know, something useful like mana per second. And this is already very playable, and it's fine to use an ancestral one and roll away the greater affix. So these boots here, like they're like very good for like a beginning Sork, for example. You can just roll this, like just roll this to something useful, not really movement speed. You know, either you want armor or mana per second. And then these boots are already super playable for your Sork. And it only took you like 1,000 obols. And this can be done, like, you know, if you're doing 1 minute runs, you can do this in 5 minutes. And then you can just keep going. Obviously, by far the best way here is people are looking for amulets or people are looking for staffs. And that's also like very good on every class basically, because you can target farm which type of item you want. For example, on a barb, if you really want like a one-hand sword, you can gamble that. Here on a sword, you really want a staff, so you can gamble that, right? And there's always a good chance that you can get very nice staffs here with aspects that you can sell, and also with the right amount of stats here. With just one greater affix is already good. Like I'm showing you here just a couple of staffs. Like this one is like pretty decent to play. Or this one, I just gambled this one yesterday. It's also pretty decent to play. And these items, they sell for billions and billions of gold on Diablo trade. So if you want to get some gold, it's also extremely easy. Like you basically just run the pit. And what I always prefer is running the pit 79 if you have a decently strong character. I definitely don't recommend you to go higher than 79. You're getting about 200 obols here. Or you're going a bit low, you're still getting like 180 obols in pit 69. This is also extremely good, very nice breakpoint. 69 is also a great number. So 69 for 180 obols per 1 minute. And that is still going to give you like 60 runs per hour and going to be extremely fast. And then if you're really weak, I recommend pit 54. I think you get about 150 to 160 obols here. And that's still going to give you like a ton of items per hour. And I also recommend playing one of the S tier builds, as always, of course. So you could check out the Lightning Spear Sorcerer, or the Death Trap Rogue is also amazing. Also the Spin to Win Barb. Thanks, man. Also the Spin to Win Barb is pretty sick. So there's a ton of options here for you to get those items. And yeah, just summarized here, like Belial is pretty decent, but you can't target farm and it's boring. You need the mats. Undercity Tribute is limited by the tributes that you can get. If you have them, run them, but else there's not crazy target farming. And then pits, obols, like the vendor is so extremely juiced, and it's so easy in pits to get the obols. And I'll show you here some run. We did this in a group. It's the most efficient to play in a group with this, but you can also do the solo, guys. Just running pit 69 in 1 minute, or at least in 90 seconds, should be possible on most builds, especially, you know, the S tier builds. And I'll show you here how I'm getting, I think it's like 5,000 plus obols in just 10, 15 minutes. It's completely crazy. And then we're also getting some pretty juicy loot here. So I hope you enjoy, guys. Good luck out there, and I'll show you the video here. Let's go. But real blasting, boys. Yeah, the Shaco is hard to get, man. I know. Oh, whoa. Okay, guys. We need to break the record. 27 seconds. Come on, we can do it. Okay, I'm going next. Maybe we kill one pack. Oh, super close. Nah, 32 seconds. That's still insane. But I don't know how we did 27 seconds. That's so crazy hard to beat. We had 20-second boss spawn. Yeah, it's a bit RNG. Like, you need enough elites in the first map, I think. And then it just needs to line up. Go get him. Okay, this map is not gonna be great, boys. Trying to rush as fast as possible. Actually, still, in bad map, still 40 seconds. That's like the worst one you can get when it goes down. But yeah, guys, it's the Lightning Spear Sorg. Planner in the description. This is the fastest, the highest DPS build of the entire season. If you go too fast, you get a speeding ticket. This is 4 Lightning Spear Sorg blasting. We're doing about 450 million experience per hour with the Mother's Blessing event going on right now. And basically just full zoom mode here for our sorceresses. It's like, this is like the speed cap. This is like infinite evade. I don't really think you can go faster. like with teleport. Obviously, it can depend a bit on RNG. Like some of the maps are going to be 30 seconds, some other are going to be 40. And then maybe the highest is like 50 seconds. Like when you have a really unlucky roll. But obviously, we are blasting. See this like kind of medium map? What is it going to be? Like 43 seconds. It's pretty wild. Yeah, our record is 27 seconds. Like 20 seconds boss spawn, and then you have a loading screen, and then you kill the boss. 27 seconds total runtime, but 20 seconds boss spawn. This only works in the Canyon Desert map, which we had earlier. Sometimes it's very hard to navigate because you're like just flying so fast. And your lightning spear is just auto-aiming and auto-killing everything. And obviously there's 4 of us. Oh, dead end. So that still sometimes happens. Obviously there's some RNG with dead ends. Right, but you have good clear speed and it makes the run very clean as well. Having all these lightning spears fly around, the monsters basically can't hide. They're all melting. It is a big piano player. What we also use is Leave Dungeon to instantly spawn at the obelisk again to instantly open the new pit. This helps a ton as well. So you see there was one pack. Sometimes you gotta go on it for a second, but usually you wanna play a pit where you can basically just go and know that your lightning spear is gonna kill most of the stuff, if not all of the stuff. Oh, I can do this. So sometimes you can do this like nice little skips here and basically split like this to do like insane run. Like when you can split farm is basically the best runtime. You see 30 seconds in this double floor map. And everybody's playing the lightning spear setup here. We have one guy going with the blisters on the boss. So we can play Cinerates. And we are also looking for GA items. You see we got another GA, double GA ring. Obviously we don't always get crazy stuff. The town is lava, guys. Yes, very important. You want to like not slack around, just go, go, go. And you see it's only going to take us a few minutes here, like 10-15 minutes to get a full stack of ore bolts that we can then use to gamba more amulets. Sorg amulets hard to get. You want int, GA, permafrost, inner flame. Very hard to get. So this is not only the highest XP per hour, this is also the craziest items and aspects per hour, as well as ore bolts per hour that you can also use to target gamba, whatever you want to do with the ore ball vendor, which they have super juiced this season. So the ore ball vendor is absolutely cooked. He's really strong this season. And that's pretty much what we're using. Yeah, so some people say like they wonder why my Paragon XP is not going up. Like it is going up. It just, you know, like we just need so much XP. I can show you here real quick. So for this level, we need 900 million XP. So even if you're blasting these runs pretty fast, it's still going to take a few runs to level up, right? And we need a ton of XP in each run. We just look for the GA stuff, and we don't need to do any more gem ups because all our gems are 100 already. So we can basically just blast this and don't worry really about the stuff. We just blast, basically. Oh, the vendor gave you the staff. You see, he got the staff from the vendor. Triple GA staffs. Logging in. I don't know how many runs we're going to fit in. Okay, here, this is the Giga map. So what we try here is to split as much as possible, of course. And basically just melt the packs. And if we get enough, I don't think this map is going to have enough. It's like very RNG depending on the mob type. If you see second floor, you must instantly go there. I don't know who, somebody missed the second floor. Oh my, who went? So like the guy that went to the right side, he kind of missed the second floor. So that was a bit of a user error. A little like navigational error from one of the Sorgs. But that can happen, like, you know, we're doing like long grinding sessions. And you need to kill like one extra pack on the second floor. So this is why we kind of lost like 10 seconds on this run. So whenever you see, you know, the exit on that, you need to immediately go because you want to maximize the split farming. So yeah, when I have two guys, like two guys hug each wall and then two guys rush the middle, and whoever sees second floor first immediately needs to go in. Yeah, but it's only like the two people that are on the edge need to hug. It's like a bit of a strategy. I mean, in the end, it's only like a 10 or 20 second difference. But if the run is 30 seconds, I mean, you know, that's a 30% XP increase. So the Sorks that go to the edges, they really need to make sure to hug the wall. And then the Sorks that go straight, just look for level 2 straight. While obviously they still melt all the monsters on their ways. But that run can definitely be improved by about 10 seconds. I'm just like, you know, stating some nice little tricks here, like for you guys here that are watching this video also to understand. And obviously you can always learn more from each other. But this Sork is like very high frequency, like very high like on reaction times and stuff. So there certainly is a lot, and a lot of buttons to press. I also like to spam my fireball, this is another very important one, to keep my enlightenment. So you see around my character there's this like fire, and that's basically should be up almost all the time. The kitty, and see now, I don't know how long it took. I think it was about 9 minutes. So after 9 minutes, we have capped our obols. So what we do now is we basically go here and we gamba amulets and we bless to the gods that we get a good amulet. See, we got one with Gar, we got this staff. So this is why it's also the best to basically... See, there's another staff, we're going to give these away. So this is like one of the reasons why it's also very important and very good chances to get a very good greater affix gear. So just gamba real quick and then you're basically back in the run before the boss even spawns, and you can like kind of rotate this. Like, you know, the next run somebody else maybe needs to gamba, and like this you can just quickly check your items without really missing out on too much. And we're going to use these potions here, so attack speed, life, int, and soothing spice. So we can like buff again, and my guys are also going to get this on the boss usually. Because it lasts for like, maybe I did it slightly too early. Oh yeah, here they still got my smoke. Then we just blast the boss, bam, and he dead. And there's another GA item, but this was just a maze. Sometimes you want to make sure to like close to this chest to get the obols instantly again, basically. But we're getting about 200 something obols per run, and the run takes about 40 seconds, and then there's like a 10-second double loading town time. So I would say 50 seconds is the average, maybe 55 seconds is the average per run. So we are aiming for like 60 runs an hour, basically. That's the goal, like, and no other class is even remotely close to the Sork, because the Sork has teleport, which is the fastest mobility skill in the game, and you also have a full auto aim on your lightning spears. So that's what makes this build completely cooked for this. See, right now we're like kind of going through a bit of an autobahn here. This goes kind of straight. Okay, I found dead end. And here we basically finish the run. Bam, we go in again. And then we spam the boss. I always use fireball on the boss just to get the enlightenment up real quick. And then, you know, we scan if there's an amulet. No. Staff is also good to pick up. Like 1 GA ring we don't really need to pick, but 1 GA amulet can be really nice. And then we use the leave dungeon, and then we open here, boom, use the spacebar, instantly open, and basically log in. Yeah, your rogue got teleport too, but the Sork teleport is just better. And I'm looking at the SSD cards, man. Maybe we need to upgrade at some point. It's also fine if you sometimes skip an elite on the first floor, because you already know there's like 3 clones of you coming behind. Oh my god, okay, I found dead end. That basically blast as well. So it's kind of like a little bit of a race. It's also a nice way to kill time. We basically just go. Have some fun. Try to like dodge the dead ends. So here we have another like 37-second run. Bam. Boss dash. The kitty usually picks the obols, like, so make sure you pick the kitty or any of the pets. You can also use the nose, the schnotz. It's also gonna vacuum all the loot. So the Shaco here really helps with cooldown GA. You can see all my gear and all the stuff in the planner below again, like the entire setup, the Paragon boards, the skill points, the mercenary. Obviously, you can also do this alone, and then you would want to use the Subo map hack Exe. Basically, just a Subo, because he's going to show you like where all the monsters are and where you can skip stuff and things like that. So Subo is very, very nice. But nothing goes over the split farm in group, and you also get extra XP bonus in the group. And plus right now we have the Mother's Blessing giving us about 12% XP. Because unfortunately it only juices the XP from the kills, but it doesn't juice the XP that we kind of get from the closing, which gives like 2/3 of the XP. So we only get a 35% multiplier on 1/3 of the XP. And that's going to give us like 10-12% or something. Oh yeah, I think it was too far away. Make sure you pick that. Kitty picks it. It's fine. So this is just like a few minutes has passed, and I think we're already like at 1,000 obols again. You see 1,000 obols already again. It goes very fast. And then we can another Gamba, another batch of amulets. And this is also the fastest way to kind of target farm, you know. Like whatever item you need, pretty much. You just want to play a tier where you can kind of go like without having to worry so much about killing the packs. Like you just let your lightning spears that just cast in the back like auto kill them basically. Oh. Yeah, sometimes you run into a dead end, and that's gonna be. So you kind of know that your lightning spears, because you gotta like kind of trust it or play maybe like a bit lower. Even if you play pit 69, like 69 is a great number. So, oh, there's double GA amulet. Ah, not good. But you know, like these GA amulets, like they can have tremendous potential if they just have one right GA and one good passive. Like they're instantly like 100 billion gold plus. Obviously, these two are not great. You need 1.9 seconds on your evade. So if you press S, I'll show you at the boss here in this run. So you need 1.9 seconds or lower on your evade cooldown on your teleport enchant. So basically you press S and you hover. We'll do this when we're at the boss. I mean, the run is only 30 seconds anyways, so might as well check in 30 seconds. Okay, here we have Deutsche Autobahn again. It's gonna go kind of straight. And I also spam Fireball, guys. This is very important to keep up your Enlightenment and keep up your damage buff for crazy damage. Because whenever your Enlightenment is up, your Lightning Spear just going to one-shot everything. Like, you don't really have to, you know, worry about it so much. Bam. Okay, so what you do is you press S and you hover here your teleport enchant. It needs to say minus 1.7. It's going to be 1.9 or below. And that's how you perma evade. 1.9 or below. Press S for skills and hover your teleport enchant. And you can always masterwork the evade more if you don't have this yet. Obviously, I have a very good Shaco. But if you don't have this, you want to masterwork your boots. You can get triple masterwork on the boots. I only have double right now. And I also don't really have a high roll on the amulet. But there's also alternatively a boss power. You can play the evade boss power. That can help you out a lot as well. So whatever is going to feel good for you. The Deutsche Autobahn, yeah, if it only goes straight, like this is the Deutsche Autobahn map. It's kind of like goes straight and you can like, you know, Deutsche Autobahn has no speed limit. So here you kind of don't have to stop. Like you just okay, this is not fully Deutsche Autobahn, but mainly you can go straight. Some layouts here, like you only go straight, that's it. You don't really have to stop for anything. Yeah, that's pretty cool on Deutsche Autobahn actually. Like no speed limit basically. Unlimited driving with your sorcerer character. I thought we got amulet, but we didn't. Yeah, we can't do any more gem ups if you're wondering that. No more gem ups, man. Just crazy grind. giving you a crazy good uptime on Enlightenment if you prem Fireball. Oh, big dead end. Like, all these guys are gonna die. Like, your Lightning Spear is actually killing them off screen lots of times. This is also a pretty cool map, because we can kind of split. Oh. Okay, I kind of got feared there. One too many evades. Spawn the Enlightenment, and now Enlightenment is on. Boom. Sayonara, boss. Get the kitty, gets the U-bolts. Like, they pick it up. The normal background is great. Hey, thanks, my friends. Yes. We got the mother. We got the Wolf Fisto. We got the YouTube play button. It's all here, my friends. Let's go. Thanks for the support. Glad you like it. I mean, the AI technology was going crazy as well. See, when we kind of get AI playing this Sork build. The craziest part is just with this speed to like navigate and get the reaction time, you know. Because if you're doing like 30-second runs, like you kind of go like really fast. See how smooth the runs are gonna be if you can do like a proper split. It's also kind of fun to play like this fast pace. Like here we do 40 seconds, just like in a random run. Big Gamba. Yeah, 3.5 evade. You definitely want to get that down. Like, again, 1.9 is fine. Everything under 2 is good. Also remember to like pick all the GA stuff. Yeah, the build's updated. Again, the planner is in the description. Or also ! build. I mean, right now, you're right. I don't have to play the Lilith power. We explained this earlier. Because one of our fellow sorcerer is playing the Lilith power, so we don't need it. So we can play Cinerates. The Lilith power does not stack in a group. So right now, that's the setup I'm playing. And I can make a brief overview. I'm gonna like stand at the start next run. It's gonna be fine. Like 3 Sorks gonna blast. I'll quickly show you what I'm rocking right now. We're gonna have 30 seconds, guys. So, and you can always pause the video or watch this planner. It's right here on the 4 build, and this is pretty much the setup. The only thing we changed, we don't need Lith. So we play Incinerates, pretty much. That's what we do right now. So rock extra damage and no Lilith power. So I'll show you real quick. I'll show you the gear and the full setup, like right how it is in-game right now. So this is how it looks. Harlequin's Crest, cooldown, Raiment of the Infinite, Glass Cannon, Samxun, Side Bindings, Tybet's Will, Orange Herald here. With evade, you can triple crit the evade, but not really necessary. I like mana per second for more quacks uptime because we have AU quacks here and the Pantalones. The Splintering Energy as the weapon, Starless Skies, Tar Russia Ring, Elements on the Amulet, and then the boss powers here right now, Beast in the Ice, Hatreds for 100 crit, Beastmaster, Cinerate's Flame, and if you play solo, you play Lilith. Right? That's how it looks. Skill tree looks like this. And yeah, Paragon board, you just like check what we have in the description. We have Flame Feeder here with Ceaseless, Destruction, Tactician, Searing Heart, Enchantment Master, Unleash, Elemental Summoner, and Elementalist. So bam, we can go in here, pick up the boss loot. So you get the O-bolts, that's all the important stuff. And basically how it's looking. I'm going to show you my stats. And then I think we're pretty much looking good. Yeah, 4G8 Tar Russia Ring, I'm just like not getting the secondary, like perfect. But that was still extremely fine. And what's really important, guys, is that you try to keep up your Enlightenment key passive. I see many people make these mistakes. So what we use to keep up enlightenment, we spam Fireball. This is the enlightenment. It gives you crazy damage. It's like this thing around your character. Like you see, this is just ball lightning. You see the stacks going up kind of slowly, just playing ball lightning. But if I do Fireball, it's going up like crazy fast. And this is the fire here around your character. And this is basically what allows you to just infinitely like deal a crazy damage. And when it's down, you see, I'm going to prem Fireball. And then boom, it's already instantly up again. Like it only takes like a second to go up again. And that's going to give you so much more damage. So whenever you see the downtime, you must spam Fireball. And then my stats, we have armor cap, and we are rocking, obviously, res cap, and we have 100 crit with 2,500 crit damage. Again, built below. That's some crazy stuff. And we got another stuff, and we are full on obols now, so we can also gamba yet again. So it only takes about 10 minutes to completely fill up your obols and get a good chance of getting the crazy amulets. So we go here again, we use mouse wheel, and then we gamba amulets, and see double GA again. We already checked these. Int percent, so this one is very close, just missing a passive, and then movement speed, unlucky. But we have more, unlucky again. But you know, there's a ton of cool amulets that you can get like this, even with glass cannon and other stuff. So you can get a ton of target farmable. You can gamba stuffs if you need the new stuff. Some people also gamble boots because you need a 2 GA boots. Like there's like so much cool things here that you can gamba. But anyways, guys, check out the setup. This is completely insane. We just farmed like 5,000 obols, and the video is isn't even 15 minutes long. So that's completely crazy, guys. Enjoy, my friends. Maybe we'll do some more runs, but we'll be on the stream, and we're gonna rock all the way to 300 paragons. Dish. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe, leave a like or a comment. I'm also live on Twitch almost every day, so come and say hi.